Welcome, Just Frats viewers. Well, big day tomorrow, opening day. I'm not going to talk baseball today. We're going to save it, all the baseball chatter for tomorrow. I think I could go live right after the Yankee game. So we'll have a little banter back and forth if any of you Red Sox fans want to join. And let me see, we're going to talk about burgers tomorrow also. Remember I told you last week the best burger joint in the county? We're going to disclose that tomorrow. But today, we're going to talk a little bit about networking skills. And I also will reveal the recommended read of the week. So we got some good things going on. And so let's just jump right into it. So I'm not sure if you follow me on Instagram, but today's Instagram 1-minute video that I did, I talked a little bit about networking. And on that video, I disclosed that I talked to a lot of reps out there about the necessity of getting out there and going to networking events and going to being a part of networking meetings. I believe it's very important because I think if you just worry about working the phones, which is important, I think it's hard and harder to work just the phones. I think you need to find new customers in multiple type of ways, from social media, networking skills, using the phone, pulling on doors. I think you got to do a little of each. Using email, using LinkedIn, all these things is important for you to meet decision makers, to get your word out, brand yourself, and send your message on how you help companies. So when I reach out to, I talk to many networking reps out there, and I ask them how they're doing, and they all, it's amazing how many of them said, well, when I first started I was doing pretty good at it, but it's not the same. I don't get as many, I don't get any anymore, and I'll change groups and it'll start out okay, then I don't get too much after that. And when I hear that, I've pretty much have diagnosed what their problem is, and I'll ask them, how many referrals have you given out in the last 3 months at your networking events? And you'd be amazed how many people said 0. And they're showing up at these networking events looking to take in as many referrals as they could get. And that's when they said, hey, it started out good, but then it stopped. And it's not that good of a group. No, you're not a good member. It's not the group. They stopped giving. All you're doing is taking these kinds of reps that show up at these events week after week after week, and they're doing pretty good, but they never bring anything to the table. They are a networking hog. That's what they are. They're a greedy hog. And all they want to do is receive, make money, go get more referrals, and make money. And they never bring anything to the table. They never help out the local realtor or the local plumber. They never give any kind of referrals. And the people who do not give, I'm telling you, you will be on an island by yourself. People will stop talking to you, and they will stop giving referrals out. And you're missing out on a really good deal, because a referral, when you receive a referral, they're going to book an appointment with you 70% of the time. When you just cold call, make 100 calls, it's a 1% take rate if you haven't been trained right on what to say. So you can look at a 1% take rate dialing the phone, or a 70% take rate on hanging out and getting referrals of that person setting that appointment with you. Referrals also have a tendency not to shop the competition because they trust you. The referral came from a friend of theirs, a business acquaintance. So they've already felt like the trust part has been accomplished. So most likely they won't shop you. So the chances of that deal closing is a lot higher percentage when it's a referral. And if you're the kind of person who does not give referrals at meetings and at events, you won't last long in the referral world. And it will feel like you're on an island, and you will say that classic line to me. I used to do pretty good, but not anymore. The group dried up. No, it was you. And a lot of times people go, hey, well, I go to these events, I just don't know what to say. Well, that can be a problem. the best thing to do is to walk up to somebody who's looking like they need someone to talk to, because they haven't been trained by Ed Fratz. So they're hoping that someone approaches them. So why don't you do it? Go up to them, ask them how you could help them. And when they hear that, they're going to say, well, what do you mean? So, well, you're at this event. What's an ideal referral for you? State your name, who you're with, and what company you're with. Ask them a little bit about their company and ask them what an ideal referral is. You might know someone right at that meeting that you could walk them over and introduce them to. Now think about this. If you ask them what an ideal referral is for them, what do you think they might ask you? They will repay the favor right away. They will ask you that same question. So when you're at an event, help out people that looks like they're in trouble, looks like they don't know how to approach people. And the easiest question to break the ice is, how can I help you? The people who give at these meetings and help people at events, they get paid back a lot more than what they gave. It's amazing how the word gets out that that's the guy you want to talk to. He's going to help you at these meetings. He's going to help you at these events. He's going to introduce you to people. And you'll be amazed on the kind of referrals you will receive. You'll get a lot more referrals than you gave out, because the word to give out that you're a giver and you're not there to be some kind of networking hog. So you got a choice to make. Get your act together, grow your business, or hang out on that island by yourself. It's all up to you. Now let me tell you about the recommended read of the week. Some of you who listen to me, you just don't have the opportunity to come to one of my training classes, or your company doesn't train networking skills at your business. So you have to be self-taught. So one of the recommended read of the week is coming right now, and it's about networking skills. And the name of the book, I strongly recommend it, especially for beginners who are learning. Even the pros out there who are pretty good at meetings, you can really raise your game. But if you want some really good advice and really good knowledge, this book, Networking Like a Pro, and it's written by Ivan Misner, all right? And this will give you all the basics and then some. It'll get you to that next level, okay? So Networking Like a Pro, all right, by Ivan Misner, all right? That's the recommended read of the week. If you want to get into networking and go to events and how to reach out to the people that you do business with, this is the book I strongly recommend to get you going. All right. Now, if you don't like reading, you also could contact me, and I'd be glad to put you to work with you to raise your game when it comes to networking. For anybody who's new to listening to me, I'm going to ask a favor. If you like what you heard, hit that subscribe button right below me. Go ahead. I'll give you time. All right. Hit subscribe, and please share it. And there's that little bell, that notification bell. Hit that. Every time I go live or every time I upload a video, you'll get a notification that I'm live, and a little alert will come to you in case you don't want to catch me live and ask you some questions. You also could email me, ed@fratz.com. Shoot me an email if you got any questions. I'd be glad to answer them for you. And if you need anything regarding coaching, or your company might need some sales training, feel free to email me, and I would be glad to go through the different kinds of programs I have. Once again, tomorrow I talk about the best burger in the county of Palm Beach. I will we'll chat a little bit about the Yankees, and we might talk a little bit more about networking skills. What do you say at a networking event or a networking meeting when they give you 30 or 60 seconds and you get to stand up and everybody's staring at you? We'll cover that tomorrow also. Thank you for listening. Talk to you soon.